Hey everyone, it's Simon, and today we're talking check bags and what check bags I use, why I use them, that whole deal, plus the gear that I put in the checked bag versus carrying it onto the plane. I typically travel with two different check bags. Again, every project is slightly different. I don't carry the typical Pelican case, that kind of thing. They're really heavy, so you lose a lot of bag weight allowance, but also a lot of situations I've found, customs officials know that Pelicans have valuable equipment, so they're gonna definitely scrutinize it more and probably try and get some money out of you, that kind of thing. Whereas, especially with like these rolling duffel bags, I can get through a lot easier and faster. They look at it, they see a couple tripods in the bottom, and they ask what it is, and I say, oh, I'm a photographer, and they'll usually just let it go. One of the reasons why I love this one, and this is the Eddie Bauer Expedition Roller Duffel. I literally have every size of this bag. This is just the 26-inch version because this is the one that I use most with my current gear allowance. They do have a 32-inch, which if I have to bring a bigger tripod, I will take. And then I have a smaller 21-inch, which I can use as a carry-on if I'm able to get everything down into that. The thing I love about this is it's got this nice hard side bottom that is a whole separate compartment from the top. So I can actually put all my clothes and stuff in the top, but then I can take my tripods and just pop the head off like so, and then drop it right in. And so I'm able to fit 2 or 3 tripods, glide cam, all of this stuff breaks down and fits right in. Super, super handy. If I am bringing something a little bit more valuable, I will take this bad boy, which is literally just a Coleman hard plastic bag that I actually think I bought this at TJ Maxx for like $25. It might have been Walmart, one of those. It's been around the world with me multiple times, and it just gets beat up, but it still keeps working. If you look closely, it's got some nicks and dings, but it still has kept everything that I put inside it safe, which is huge. If I'm using something like the DJI ronin-s, what I'll do is I'll actually take the battery off and then carry this on because obviously it's a battery, I can't put that under. And then I'll take the body and then I'll put this in some padding and then put that inside this. One of the other things that I love about this Coleman bag is I keep all of my chargers Velcroed onto a Rubbermaid piece of plastic. And then I can literally set that whole thing inside here, know all my chargers are protected, and then able to keep this protected as well, and then I'll pack clothes and other stuff around it. I'm going to some of these places for like 3 weeks, so I do have quite a bit of extra baggage that is personals. Every trip depends on what my baggage allowance is, and that's not even just like the big airlines. When I went to DR Congo, we were dropped off by a bush plane, and for me and my second shooter, we had 200 pounds of bag weight allowance for all of our personal belongings, all of our camera equipment, and the bags themselves. So that's not a lot of weight when you're thinking about how quickly camera equipment can add up in weight. So we were basically like, we had 4 changes of clothes. We were there for 9 or 10 days, something like that, but it also took us like 4 days to get there. So a lot of that is just figuring out what we are able to take that protects all of our equipment, but also lets us get the job done with the highest quality possible. These places are not your typical travel, but it's nice to be able to be slim and light and nimble while traveling. And a lot of times now I am traveling with an assistant or a second shooter that allows me to split some of the gear off. So we are able to kind of keep things compact. So yeah, these are the bags I'm using, and if you look at the types of equipment that we're carrying, it's a wide variety of stuff that we're using to get quality motion. So again, with my redundancies that I have to take, we carry multiple of everything. I don't travel with just one tripod as I get everything else out on the table. I carry a ball head tripod for stills and time lapses and things like that. I carry a fluid head tripod with a little bit beefier sticks, and then that lets me do some like pans and tilts if I want it. I also use this like super nice impact light stand, which is super tiny, but it's also pretty tall. And what I'll do is I'll actually take a Ziploc bag, a couple Ziploc bags, fill them with dirt and rocks, and then set that over the legs, which lets me hold it down, but it's not a lot of weight that I'm carrying with me overseas. I'm leveraging what is available at the location that I'm shooting to be able to give myself some stability. Then for stabilizers, if I know I'm going to be able to charge, I've got the Ronin-s, which is a fantastic tool. I did have a Ronin-m, but it was just big, bulky, and I really wasn't able to use it as much as I wanted. And then I also have the GlideCam Devon Supertramp model, which is a fantastic tool. I don't need to have batteries, which is an amazing reason why I love this. Also, it packs down super tiny, and with the fact that we're shooting mirrorless cameras on this, it doesn't need a lot of counterweight, so it lets us stay light on our packing. But if I am able to take the Ronin-s, I will still take the GlideCam just in case this breaks. And then if the GlideCam breaks, I've actually got ways that I've taught myself how to use a tripod, which this tripod can actually turn into a monopod as well. This is the Sure W2204, which has waterproof legs and it's carbon fiber. So I'm able to like take this off, put the tripod head on here, and then I've got some ways that I've learned to try and stabilize shots using basically just a monopod. And that really helps me be able to have redundancy for when something breaks, because things do break. I've done it. I've thrown lenses in sand accidentally, the whole 9 yards. But this is kind of the general gist of what I use for stabilization and what I carry in checked bags with me when I'm going overseas. I've got some really good stuff coming up talking about why I use very specific gear, and we're going to dig into that a little bit more in the next video.